Diddy's shocking link to alleged United HealthCare shooter Luigi Mangione. How does a billionaire business mogul end up connected to an Ivy League graduate accused of a shocking corporate assassination? Sean Diddy Combs and Luigi Mangione may seem like they come from entirely different worlds, but their lives have intersected in one of the most unexpected ways. From Diddy's explosive legal battles to Mangione's arrest for the chilling murder of the United HealthCare CEO, the connection between these two has left everyone stunned and asking questions. So, what's the truth behind this shocking link, and how could it change the course of their cases? Keep watching to find out. If this story has you just as surprised as we are, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more to uncover, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Just when we thought 2024 couldn't get any wilder, the year decided to deal with one more shocking twist. Two of the most extraordinary criminal cases in the United States right now, Luigi Mangione's accused of cold-blooded murder, and Sean Diddy Combs involved in a serious sex trafficking allegations, are suddenly connected in ways nobody saw coming. This year's headlines have been dominated by bombshell stories, but few have rocked pop culture and corporate America quite like these. First, we had Sean Diddy Combs making waves with his legal troubles, and then came the chilling assassination of United HealthCare CEO Brian Thompson on December 4th. Now, thanks to an exclusive New York Post report, we've learned there's a surprising link between Diddy and the alleged shooter, Luigi Mangione. But first, how did the shooting happen? Mangione, a 26-year-old University of Pennsylvania graduate, is accused of ambushing and killing Thompson as he walked towards the Hilton Hotel on 6th Avenue for United HealthCare's annual investor conference. Surveillance footage reveals a chilling scene. Thompson, a Minnesota native, strolling along a quiet Midtown Manhattan sidewalk at 6:40 a.m., unaware that a masked and hooded gunman was waiting in the shadows. Then, without hesitation, the shooter pulled out a 3D-printed ghost gun equipped with a silencer and fired from behind. Now, here's where things get even crazier. How does a murder suspect in broad daylight in the middle of New York City just vanish? That's the question everyone was asking when Luigi Mangione managed to slip away from the scene, leaving police scrambling for answers. For 5 intense days, this Ivy League graduate turned fugitive led authorities on a multi-state manhunt that finally ended in a very unexpected place: a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Here's how it all went down. Mangione, casually sitting alone in the back of the McDonald's wearing a medical mask and typing away on his laptop, was spotted by a sharp-eyed customer who recognized him from the surveillance photos plastered all over the news. They tipped off an employee, and moments later, Altoona police were on the scene. When officers approached him and asked, "Have you recently been in New York City?" Mangione's response said it all. He froze, went quiet, and started shaking. Talk about a guilty giveaway. But get this, Mangione isn't just any suspect. He's a former valedictorian, an Ivy League graduate, and comes from a wealthy Baltimore family with deep ties to real estate and even country clubs. To his friends, he was the golden boy with a bright future. Yet, here he is, now accused of one of the most brazen, cold-blooded murders in recent memory. Now, this is the kind of crime that feels straight out of a thriller, but this is no movie. This is real life. And with two cases colliding in such an unexpected way, the question on everyone's mind is, what's the connection with Diddy? So Mangione has hired none other than Karen Fredman Agnifilo, a legal powerhouse and a former Manhattan Chief Assistant District Attorney, to defend him. But wait, why does her name sound so familiar? Oh, that's right. Her husband and law partner, Mark Agnifilo, is currently representing Sean Diddy Combs in his federal case involving racketeering, prostitution, and sex trafficking charges. Yeah, you heard that right. Two of the most jaw-dropping criminal cases of the year, tied together by one power couple in the legal world. Coincidence? Maybe, but it's the kind of thing that has everyone asking, what's really going on behind the scenes? Karen Fredman Agnifilo isn't just any lawyer, she's a big name in New York's legal world, and her involvement in Luigi Mangione's defense is turning heads. Over her career, she's helped build some of the most important units in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, like the Human Trafficking Unit, Hate Crimes Unit, and even the first mental health court in the borough. And she spent years as chief assistant and head of the trial division. Basically, if you're talking about high-stakes cases in New York, she's seen it all. In 2021, Karen stepped away from her role as head of the sex crimes unit to join her husband, Mark Agnifilo, in their law firm. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Mark is also a big-shot lawyer who represents some of the most high-profile cases out there, including Harvey Weinstein's rape trial. But this power couple's careers haven't always been smooth sailing. Karen had to step back from certain cases to avoid conflicts of interest because of Mark's clients. Fast forward to today, and this duo is at the center of two of the biggest legal cases of the year. Karen is representing Mangione, while Mark is defending Sean Diddy Combs in his federal case. Coincidence? Probably not. Experts say Karen was picked for Mangione's case for a reason. She knows the New York legal system better than almost anyone. Judges, clerks, courtroom strategies, she's got it all covered. Together, Karen and Mark are seen as a legal dream team. They're not just handling the law, they're also managing the public attention that comes with defending such high-profile clients. For Mangione, Karen's defense will likely focus on breaking down the prosecution's case and maybe even diving into his background to explain how someone with his privileged life ended up here. Meanwhile, Mark will have his hands full tackling the complicated accusations against Diddy. These cases are already making headlines, but with Karen and Mark involved, the stakes feel even higher. So, do you think they can actually navigate all this pressure and pull off what might be the legal challenge of their careers? Everyone's watching, and it's bound to get even more intense. However, in the moment, Sean Diddy Combs and Luigi Mangione spend their Christmas days inside the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, where, according to one online report, the holiday menu included Cornish hens and green beans. Sounds festive, right? Well, not so fast. A source told the Daily News. That's probably just a rumor. For now, Diddy and Mangione are being kept on separate floors of the jail, but according to prison consultant Sam Mangione, they'll eventually end up on the same floor together as they await their trials. The MDC has housed some big-name inmates in the past. R. Kelly, Sam Bankman-Fried, and now these two. Who would have thought that a music mogul and an Ivy League engineer would end up in the same prison in 2024? But hey, with the way this year's been going, it almost feels inevitable. Of course, social media had a field day with this news. People couldn't resist making jokes and drawing comparisons to TV dramas. One person referenced the show Prison Break, writing, "Another joked about how staged it all seems. Tell me it's staged without telling me it's staged." And someone else summed up the shift in public perception with, "Who's more famous now? I'm confused." With so many high-profile inmates under one roof, one user even compared the MDC to a Batman movie, writing, "How many more before they rename it Arkham?" Asking for a friend. For their first case, Mangione is dealing with both state and federal charges, so it's anyone's guess how long his legal process will take. Diddy, on the other hand, is set to go on trial in May. Until then, we're probably in for months of speculation and stories about these two crossing paths behind bars. And let's be real, 2025 is shaping up to pick up right where 2024 is leaving off. So now, as the legal battles unfold and the big question remains, how deep does this link go and what could it mean for the future of both Sean Diddy Combs and Luigi Mangione? Let us know what's your take on this shocking connection. Could this be the start of even more surprising revelations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if this story has you hooked, why not share it with your friends who'd love to weigh in? Also, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be diving into even more twists and turns in the days ahead. Thanks for watching.